The first thing that's very important when it comes to enforcing these standards and getting other people to debate, have arguments, to be in conflict with you in a way that is reasonable, is to make sure that they do not exaggerate or label you. This is things that obviously you can't do to them, but if it starts to happen, it tends to come in the form of always or never. Sometimes you get name calling. You need to shut all of that down in the moment it happens, because what's going to do, it's going to upset you. They're clearly not arguing from a position of trying to get anything better if they're doing this when they're saying you always, you never. That's not the case. They're not being understanding, they're not being rational, and you need to get things back on track. So here's what you do. Say that somebody says, you never think of me, you always go out with your friends. You need to go, hold on, before we move on. I want to fix this, I want to make you feel better, but we cannot say things that are not true. So when you say that I always go out with my friends and I never think of you, that's flat out not true. So is it more reasonable? Do you agree with this statement? Recently, you have felt like I've been going out with my friends more often and you've not been feeling like I've been paying much attention to you. And the amazing thing about this is you want to make sure that you're not trying to paint them in a disparaging light. You're trying to be very reasonable. You're trying to accurately represent the way that you think they feel. It forces you to be empathetic. So now you're stepping into their shoes. The second thing is that once you step into their shoes, they're more likely to step into yours. You've laid the example before them. The third thing is that now that you've done this, they're no longer on this tirade of going about how always and never. They've started to calm down. And the fourth thing is that they're following you now. Rather than they're on this side, you're on this side, you notice I said we. So we can't continue to do this if we want to get to a solution. You have paired you guys on the same team. So do this. When people name call, when people do anything, create rules for the both of you that benefit them as much as they do you, that drive you both towards the goal. This is the whole point of standards. We have to have that nonviolent communication in place at first so that this person, non-combative, nonviolent, I don't really care what the title is. I know that there's a book out there. It doesn't matter to me what you want to call it. You have to not make them feel attacked. You have to be on the same side before you can do this. And then what you want to do is make sure that it's very, very clear that you're working towards a goal and you expect them to do the same. So that's step one of standards. Anytime that you see any sort of exaggeration or name calling, full pause, calmly explain that cannot continue, and then you guys can move along with what you're talking about.